Welcome back to my first ever Minecraft series, Embark Adventures. My name's Trin, and today the plan is to build an experience farm so that I can have lots of XP to heal up my tools, and I'm gonna figure out where to build a bigger base, cause, let's be honest, I've already outgrown this little shack. The experience farm I'm going to build today is an Enderman farm, which of course means we're going back to the end, so let's hop straight in. So, if it wasn't already obvious, there are some new developments. I made a sheep farm, and then I also decided to plant some bamboo because I did some grinding and got all of these materials to make a Enderman farm. And that did take me a lot of mining, and then a lot of healing up my freaking pickaxe, and then a lot more mining, and then a lot more of just all the different things. The only things that I'm missing are a lava bucket, a name tag, and more ender pearls so that I can spawn an endermite, but I think I'm just gonna get that once I get to the end. So first things first, let's get a lava bucket before heading to the end. Oh, every single time. One lava bucket, thank you. Did I just say bucket? I meant bucket. Whatever, it's fine. Ouch. Now the only thing that I need is a name tag, which I believe... Ah, here it is. I don't know why it's in the wood chest, but thankfully I completely forgot to name the dog, so I have a name tag for the endermite when it eventually spawns, and I'm gonna have to go get another name tag, and I will name these pups. I swear. I just am a scatterbrain. So, yeah. Let's hurry and name this name tag really quick. We're gonna name the Enderman Midas. Actually, let's name it Endermitis. Yeah. So now we have our name tag, and I believe that that's everything that we need. Let's go to sleep, and then let's head over to the portal. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna hurry and make some rockets. Not some rockets, some freaking... What are they called? Fireworks. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna hurry and make some fireworks really quick. Ooh, we could make a lot. Cool. And there goes all of our gunpowder. So we'll have to figure out a solution to that soon. Okay, so I'm going to take our elytra and then our fireworks just so that while I'm building, in case I fall off for any reason, I can not die immediately. And then I'm also going to take my backpacks so that we can actually go through and, you know, like, actually look through the rest of the end fortress thing. What is that called? The end building? I don't know what that's called. Anyways, we're gonna go through that before we go through the portal just so that we can get all the goodies, and then we're gonna go in and build the farm. Oh, that's a hole. Ouch. Ouch. Hi, boat villager. Bye, boat villager. Alright, here we are. Let's head down and then go sift through all the goodies we can find. Okay, we're here, and I know that right over there is where the portal is, but there's a library right here. So let's see what this has. What is that? A tough golem? What are you... Oh! It's just an enchanted book. I'm so confused. Thanks, guy. Lots of books. An armor trim. Cool. Sharpness and knockback. Sweet. Oh, excuse me. Lots of paper. Some more books. Another armor trim. Cool. And breaking and efficiency. Oh, that'll be perfect because I need to put that on my silk touch pickaxe. Ooh, superstitious hat. Applies an extra level of looting to killed entities. Fun. Another library. Cool. I don't want to hit this guy on accident. Is there a lush cave somewhere? There's green particles everywhere. It's either a lush cave or this library is not the best place to be. Protection book, fire protection book, and smite and quick charge. Cool. Another armor trim and an empty map. Oh, look it! You have pretty little eyes! And just another enchanted book, but with nothing on it. I'm so curious what that means. We're gonna have plenty of armor trims after this. Cool. Ah! There's just endless doors in this place. Whoa! Amethyst gem thing? What are these called? A geode? Well, this is cool. Kind of crazy that it spawns like this in here. A diamond! Oh boy. Another trim. Oh. Well, I think that I've explored every tiny little nook and cranny of this place. I'm not gonna lie. We did make off with some pretty good loot though, so I'm not too mad at it. But it's time for us to go back into the end and build this experience farm. Okay, so first part of the farm is where do we want to put it? I don't want to put it too far away from where we spawn in at, so I think that we'll just go ahead and throw it right over here. I might have to build out just a tiny bit. Okay, I'm just gonna build out past this ledge really quick. Okay, and then first thing I need to do is drop some lava. Sweet, and while that's going down, I'm going to get just a couple more blocks. Is it done falling? I can't tell. Oh no! You gotta be kidding me right now. You gotta be joking me right now. If I want to survive this, I have to be so fast. I was shifting. I swear I was shifting. This can't be happening right now. I have to be so fast. I have to go into my inventory, put my elytra on, put a firework in my hand, and use it as fast as possible in order to get out of this. I'm literally sweating and shaking right now. Okay. Oh no, I knew I wasn't gonna be fast enough. Shoot! There goes all of my stuff. All of my stuff.
Every face and every voice in the cityscape.
Future Trin here. So past Trin was big mad after falling into the void and almost didn't finish this episode. But hey, at least she came back to power through, right? Angry Trin decided to make herself the basics along with some extras because she decided to recruit the fiancé to help raid some end cities, and then she did some farming. And oh, look, there's fiancé. Everyone say hi, fiancé. No? That's okay. He won't take offense. Anyways, Trin hoped that having some help with raiding end cities, she could get somewhat close to the gear she had previously, and off they go. So, enjoy. Obviously, I had to show Fiance where I dramatically fell into the void and lost all of my things. Then we had to collect some endstone because I forgot to give us blocks before coming here, and then we farmed some ender pearls before heading out to find some end cities. Here you'll see Fiance threw an ender pearl into the void after I told him that we can't make it that far with an ender pearl. Then he threw another pearl at the ground to save himself if he did get teleported into the void, which ended up spawning an endermite. I tried to help him and got assaulted by the endermite as well. Turns out the other pearl never tried to teleport him, so this was just a silly thing 1 thing 2 situation I had to leave in. Here we are coming up on our first end city, and I just have to say I'm very thankful that Fiance came along with me because, well, Trin, she just wasn't, you'll just have to see. This was a very sad Trin looking for her stuff. Thankfully, Fiance was able to collect most of it and got some chests that had some really good items in it we could use, but obviously Trin wasn't doing so hot. She was able to figure out how to use the teleporting to waypoints thing though, which came in handy a good couple of times. Fiance did raid these chests, and he was really only looking for armor and tool items to use, but he missed this crystal heart, which increases the wearer's maximum health, and holy crap, did this change the game. This chest had some really good items in it, and it also had this chorus totem, which if you have it on, a fatal hit will teleport you somewhere else, and Trin was too scared to use this, so she never actually put it on. At this point, we had pretty much emptied this entire end city, and so we decided to gather up some more ender pearls before heading out to find another one. We found another end city, and honestly, this one didn't have the best loot in it, but it was still fun to take it on and not die in the process. After raiding that end city, we decided to go and find another one, and for some reason, this is where Trin really starts struggling with ender pearls, so enjoy the struggle bus moments. Oh yeah, and I do want to mention that Fiance, even though Trin was struggling, he was thriving with the Ender Pearls, and at one point he literally jumps off the edge and goes whee while throwing an Ender Pearl. Ridiculous. Trin got stuck in the wall. How I didn't even know that was possible. How does that even happen? This is where Trin thought she looked at an Enderman and started to panic, only to realize it was Fiance who looked at an Enderman, but not just one, he ended up looking at two Endermen. Though Trin tried to save him, it didn't work out and he ended up dying. So that was the end of this adventure, but I collected the items he dropped, so at least I got some extra gear. After getting back to the overworld, Trin plopped down an ender chest and went through all of the goodies and kind of organized it. Not really. The next morning, she decided to gather some items and head over to the village where she would trade with the librarian villagers to get some of the enchants she once had on her gear. Then she ran out of emeralds and couldn't get the infinity book, so she had to work with the farmer villagers to get some more emeralds to secure that book. It soon became nighttime and all the villagers went to bed, but Trin decided to use her time wisely and went out creeper hunting to get some gunpowder. After all the creeper hunting, Trin went back to the village and secured the Infinity Book, and then went and stashed the books at her house. Once the books were secure, she went back out and gathered up some wood, and a creeper jumped out of a tree at her, probably to get revenge for all of his creeper friends. But after gathering enough wood, Trin went back and traded with the Fletcher villagers to get lots of emeralds and some good bows to combine. Trin then found herself at the anvil, seeing how many experience points it would take to level up her gear, and decided she would gear up her bow and sword first, and I guess the sword was just too powerful because it broke the anvil. So Trin crafted a new anvil, made some fireworks, and then put infinity on her bow. One of the mods in this world allows you to create something called a nature's compass, which can be used to direct you to whatever biome your heart desires. So Trin made this and went to check out two biomes she had been curious about. The first biome is called the Enchanted Tangle. Sounds magical, right? Well, upon arrival, Trin noticed that this biome was a little too small to build in, and so she set a waypoint and flew off to the next biome, which is called the Sakura Grove. Before arriving at the grove, Trin noticed a village and wanted to take a peek at it, only to realize that there wasn't just one village, but two different villages. And it just so happens that the second village is Trin's favorite village in this mod pack. And if you take a look right up there, that is the Sakura Grove. So Trin flew up to the biome and took a look at the surrounding areas before setting a waypoint and heading back home. While making her way through the skies, Trin noticed a boat which was perfect since it was now nighttime and she needed a place to sleep, so she napped on the boat and then took to the skies once more to get back to her little shack. After arriving back home, Trin decided to gather up some materials that would be used to set up a camp because she finally picked the perfect place to build a forever home. Shearing some sheep to get lots of wool, and then chopping some trees to get lots of wood, Trin put her supplies in a shulker box for easy transportation and was ready to finally talk again after the epic disaster at the beginning of the episode. So, take it away past Trin. Alright, you guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for coming along in this adventure with me, and thank you, Future Trin, for doing all of the voiceovers for almost the entirety of this episode. Today did not go as expected, but we were still able to get a lot done. Hopefully, next episode goes a little bit better. Tune in next time for the reveal of where my forever base will be located, and again, thank you so much for coming on this adventure with me. Bye!